Today, we're going to talk about a single day, a day when the ground itself just gave way. In just a few moments, it completely reshaped a nation. We're diving into the story of Myanmar's great, devastating earthquake.
You hear a lot of descriptions of disasters, but this line just hits you. It really captures that raw human feeling of what it was like to be there. This isn't just about geology. It's about a deep, profound tragedy.
So let's set the scene. It all happened on one specific afternoon, March 28, 2025, in the Sagaing region of Myanmar. A single moment in time that would be burned into the country's memory forever. Get this, 95 years. Just think about that for a second. That's longer than most people live. It means there was nobody alive who could have remembered anything like it. No one was prepared for the sheer force that was about to be unleashed.
Okay, to really wrap your head around the scale of this thing, you have to look at the numbers. And believe me, they tell a story of just breathtaking devastation.
First, the power. It hit with a magnitude of 7.9. That is just a catastrophic, almost unimaginable release of energy.
And that energy had an immediate and terrible human cost. More than 5,300 lives were lost, just gone.
On top of that, another 11,000 people were injured. You can just imagine the hospitals completely overwhelmed in a matter of seconds.
And it didn't just stop. The terror kept going. Over 500 aftershocks meant the ground just kept shaking for weeks, a constant, cruel reminder of that first incredible blow.
You see, this was so much more than a natural event. It was the total breakdown of society as they knew it. Thousands of buildings just crumbled into dust. Roads, the arteries of modern life, they were just severed. They became these impassable chasms, cutting off entire communities from any chance of getting help. And the loss went so much deeper than just concrete and steel. The quake, it didn't care if something was new or ancient. Centuries of culture, all held in these beautiful temples and statues, were just wiped away, buried in the exact same rubble as people's homes.
And the shaking, it was felt far beyond Myanmar. It actually shook the ground in Thailand and Vietnam. But the emotional shockwaves, well, they traveled even further. They reached every single corner of the globe.
And through our TV screens, our social media feeds, the whole world basically became an eyewitness. We saw the raw, unbelievable grief of people who had lost everything. We saw those desperate searches for anyone who might be alive under mountains of debris, and the sheer exhaustion just carved into the faces of the rescue teams. The world watched, and it waited for any news of the hundreds of people who are still missing.
So after seeing all of that, what's the lesson here? What are we supposed to take away from this? An event like this, it really forces us to face one final, very powerful lesson.
When you're up against a 7.9 magnitude earthquake, all our modern, sophisticated stuff, it just becomes meaningless. It's a fundamental truth, isn't it? We live on this incredibly powerful, dynamic planet, and in the end, we are subject to its force.
And that really leads us to this final, critical question. If we know nature's power is absolute, if we know we can't stop the Earth from shaking, then what can we do? It kind of makes you wonder. In this constant dance we do with nature, if being prepared is the only real shield we have,